Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Amnesia memories. So we are now on August 7th. We missed the title transition after I ended the last part, but anyway. So, good morning, Spacey. Today's another half day for you. It looks like you've gotten a lot better now, but you still should take great care and not overdo it, okay? Yeah, you're in a lot less pain today, and you've gotten the hang of this a bit more from last time. Today should go well. All right, do your best. Welcome back, Master. May I take your order? Have a good day, madam. We'll be awaiting your return. All right, perfect. It's going well, Spacey. It looks like you've gotten used to it already. Maybe it really does suit you to have Shin boss you around so strictly. No, I'm gonna say we can do without any more of that. Phew, half a day sure flies by when you're working. Good work. At this rate, you should be able to go back to full-time next week. Seriously, when I first heard the news from Mine, I was in complete and total panic. My hands were trembling quite a bit. I ended up dropping plates in front of customers several times. Manager, you were really that worried? This manager's nice. If that pretty face of yours had been injured, the cafe would have lost its poster girl. How frightening! Really, everyone was so shaken up at the time. Toma was especially bad. Hey, you don't need to mention that. But it was pretty crazy. You were shouting at Shin, and then you ran off? Sawa was on the verge of tears. That should be expected. For Sawa and me, that was an incredibly worrying moment. And yet Shin was so calm. What? Mine. To be honest, I was kind of scared. His girlfriend fell off a cliff right in front of his eyes, but he was still super calm. He called the police and explained the situation, and he didn't even make an effort to search for you. There's nothing wrong with what he did. He might have looked calm, but I'm sure he was beyond shock, too. And I heard some scary rumors about Shin's dad being a murderer. It wasn't murder, it was involuntary manslaughter. Even if he did intend to kill, he still killed someone. Isn't that the truth? I already got drunk and got in a fight with some guy. Couldn't that personality have been passed down to Shin? When I think about that, after what happened that day, it makes me really scared of Shin. I'll seriously get mad if you say any more. It's true that Shin's father got in a fight and killed someone, but that has nothing to do with Shin. And it's not like you don't know the details about the incident. Or do you? Mine, do you really believe rumors over your friends? I'm sorry. That was terrible of me to say. Yeah. I was just defending Shin. There's no need for you to thank me. Although I understand why you'd be thankful toward anyone who'd defend Shin. Who defended Shin. Oh my god, I can't read. It's like really late, but anyway. Alright, that's enough. Shin might be a lonely kid, but he wouldn't hurt a girl he cherishes so much. There's no reason to doubt him. Anyway, why don't we all have lunch? Even though the manager said that, it sounds like there are a lot of people who suspect Shin. That's probably because his attitude is the type to rouse suspicion among people who don't know him. I have a feeling that maybe if we go down a bad path, would be like accusing him of like trying to kill us and whatnot. I don't think he'd actually tried to kill us, but like that, because there's no way this could end well then. Like, I did try to push you off the cliff, but now I'm so glad you survived and let's live happily ever after. Oh, it's the beautiful path. Unless the good path is escaping from him and him going to jail, because like, I don't know. What do you think? I'm starting to feel anxious. He's got a weird, his chin is like, boop, points this way. August 8th. Got time? Want to go somewhere? He shows up without calling or texting, and that's the first thing he says when he sees you? He could ask about your injuries, or ask how work's going, or how you're feeling, at least something nice. Before, we'd go to the park, or to the school with Toma. That's about all I could think of. Oh, he wasn't talking about a date. This is to help recover your memories. Hey, in that case, wouldn't it be better to talk about the accident than about elementary school? I think it's bad not to ask Shin anything and only hear negative rumors from other people. You also still need to ask Shin about the memory you have of him finding you that night. I see. So I found you, huh? I don't know what you're remembering, but I never found you. Toma and the others are right. The people who found you were those two guys, Iki and Kent, who just happened to be staying at the lodge. I heard Iki's a college student and Kent is a graduate student. That's all I know. So even Shin is saying that the others are right. I waited at the lodge for the ambulance and the police to arrive. I knew the police would want to question me anyway. Someone had to stay at the lodge to relay the information to them. It would just make things faster for me to be there since the police would have called for me anyway. I see. So Shin didn't search for you, so he could explain things to the police. That actually sounds pretty reasonable. After you were found, the police car and the ambulance arrived, and I was taken to the station. Our testimonies were different, so the police decided they were going to keep me in hold for a day. But the differences in our stories were really minor. In fact, I lied about them. Wait, why would he lie about something like that? Now that I think about it, I should have told the truth from the start. I think I was just upset. You said I ran because he was teasing me in your testimony, but I said I jumped out at her from behind in my testimony. In reality, what you said was closer to the truth. From your footprints, they determined that you ran away from something before you fell. There wasn't really much reason for me to lie about it. It's just what I happened to tell them. Because you see, at that time, I was actually asking if I could go to your room that night. Whoa! That was hard to explain, so I just ended up making up a stupid lie, like that I jumped out at you from behind to scare you. Well, it's true that would have been hard to tell the police. Not only that, but you ended up running when he asked. I actually wasn't kidding at the time, so what you said is technically a lie too, if we're going to go down that road. Although, it's still a lot closer to the truth than what I said. But it wasn't anything that was super serious either. It's just that nobody but us knew what we were talking about before the accident, and the trail of footprints was there. It might be trivial, but I still lied. Of course they would suspect me. The only reason I was released was because you cried and defended me. I'm really thankful. Aww. When he looks like that, he looks like genuinely like sweet and nice, and then you're like, but you may have actually tried to kill me, I don't know. I see. It sounds like you really liked Shin before you lost your memories. You ended up with fairly minor injuries. I guess the police didn't see the need to press further. Anyway, that's my side of the story. Do you believe me? Yeah, I believe you. Sure. I see. Thanks. Well, I shouldn't be the one being comforted. You're in way worse of a situation than I am. I'm pretty worried, and I'm totally serious. Sorry. I probably should have told you about this sooner. Having you ask the others just made things more problematic. When I try to talk about that day, I remember really awful things. Like your scream when you fell, and how long I had to wait before the people looking for you came back. And then you were brought back covered in blood, and all that time I was being questioned without knowing how you were. I saw the cuts on your neck when you were brought back. It looked like you were bleeding a lot. It's a miracle you got off so easily. I heard later if they hadn't found you as soon as they had, you might have died. I was even thinking that it was my fault that you almost died. I'm just so weak, I can't forgive myself. I couldn't do anything. Nothing at all. Oh, was he so traumatized that he was just like, I'm just gonna sit here and be in like total shock? Maybe that was it. Oh, or he's a murderer. I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Whatever. Stockholm Syndrome. You were right there in front of my eyes, just a few seconds before you were in my arms, but then... Sorry. I still don't want to think about it. I don't think he didn't do anything about it. He said you might have died if you were found later. If Shin had run off by himself to look for you, it might have been too late. Shin, your quick decision to ask everyone for help is what saved this girl's life. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, you said that plenty of times. You say the same thing every time I apologize, even without your memories. But if I had been more careful about our surroundings, you never would have fallen in the first place. That fact won't change. This is my fault. Hey, Spacey. Shin is really sorry about this, and he doesn't seem like a person who would try to hurt you. Your injuries were just an accident, but then again, what was that mysterious memory? Must be some sort of mistake. Or remembering things from other realities. But see, in all of the other paths, when we did Iki and Kent's path, we remembered things that actually happened. It wasn't like, wait, that never happened. You know what I mean? Only in this one are we remembering things that didn't happen. Oh, wait. This was the Shinano dude. Oh, yeah. Well then, Spacey, first I'd like to congratulate you on your recovery. Huh? Who's this? And also, I was going to congratulate her first. Don't steal my lines! I was really surprised to hear about the incident the other day, and it seems Shin has been released. To be honest, I was always interested in knowing whether you two were actually dating, but that time was especially... Hey, owner, good morning. I'm surprised to see you here. I wouldn't have thought the owner of the Shinanoji Lodge would come all the way down. Did you come by today to give her some encouragement? Yes, I believed it would be quickest to ask the person directly concerned, after all. Toma, phew, thanks for the who's who. I've been concerned for quite some time, but Waka insisted I wait until her wounds had recovered. Anyway, tell me, just how much water does this theory of love triangle with you two and Toma hold? What? That's what you wanted to ask? Mr. Owner, it's completely false. Toma's got a thing for his sister, creep. I mean, we are dating our brother right now, so whatever. He's only a stepbrother, but still. But I heard that she had proposed to you in the past, Toma, during our chat over tea. What? What kind of questions does this guy ask over tea? That's when she was in kindergarten. It was a pretty common childhood thing. I asked him out I proposed. Oh my god, that's so cute! Toma, when we grow up, we should get married. Oh, so that memory was... Wow, you really did propose to Toma back then. I know it was only kindergarten, but do you think you made any promises like that with Shin too? Oh, Mr. Owner, I see you're here. I like how they call him Mr. Owner. Or like when they say, we'll talk to Waka, they call him manager as opposed to Waka. Like owner should have a name aside from owner. Hello, Waka. Beautiful as always. Oh, stop that. You really are a charmer. And even more so these days. Anyway, would you mind releasing our employees now? It's about time to open the cafe. Oh yes, of course. Go right along, Toma. Spacey, does this mean you're supposed to stay behind? Okay, Toma, let's open the cafe. Sorry, Spacey, I can't do any more for you. Oh no, there they go. Now then, Spacey, we should be able to talk in peace about the incident. It looks like you have no choice but to go along with it. But still, it's not like you know much more about the incident than anyone else, right? Wait, but this person's the owner of the mountain lodge that everyone was staying at that day. Doesn't that mean he was there when the incident happened? If that's true, then he might know a lot more about this than we do. We should be the ones asking him questions. Yeah, who started this love triangle rumor? Oh, that. To tell you the truth, you and Shin didn't really seem like a very close couple to anyone at all. Really? He was always scolding you, and it seemed as if you didn't have much of an interest in him yourself. On the other hand, your relationship with Toma appeared quite intimate. That's why everyone was suspicious of the cause of that incident, even though they won't say it aloud. Maybe that's the truth. That's not true. Shin's been really serious about you. He might be really harsh, but he also shows a lot of kindness toward you when you're together, right? Oh my god, did he literally try to kill us? This is disturbing. If this love triangle theory interests you, why don't you try asking the other guests from that night? Everyone was talking about it in secret, so I'm sure some of them know more about it than I. I could give you the guest list if you'd like. Wow, that would be helpful. Since he's offering, you should take it. But this is really quite intriguing. A victim decides to reinvestigate the case? A true mystery in the making. I've read many stories like this for fun, but I've never encountered a genuine mystery myself before. Exactly what is his owner expecting out of this? Also, what kind of truth did you witness for yourself? Well, you're defending Shin, that I know for certain, but I'd like to know why. Do you have any sort of doubts about this accident? Was it truly an accident? With no suspicions whatsoever? I'm glad you seem to be enjoying yourself there. He also seems really fixated on this incident. But it was just an accident no matter which way you look at it, right? Also, you came here to work, but it seems like he won't let you go for a while. This is disturbing. Like, I feel like they're trying to throw a wrench in it. Like, I'm not really sure if they're trying to lead you, like, shit is bad, or like, we're trying to throw a wrench in it so that, you get confused and you start to doubt him, and, that could help you, so you're not always, like, guaranteed a direct path. I'm pretty tired, aren't you? Yesterday was your first straight shift, and then that weird guy showed up and started asking a bunch of questions. I'm sure your body is tired, but this isn't good for your mental health either. Try to relax a bit. You have today off, so you should try to get some rest. You've got work again tomorrow. I wonder if Shin will come by today. Well, speak of the devil. Wait, that's not Shin, it's Toma. Hey, you free today? Toma seems like a really kind and easygoing guy, but he actually acts kind of like Shin sometimes. Maybe this is just how childhood friends act around each other? What are you doing here, Toma? Are you guys up to something? Oh, Shin's here too! No real reason. She had a long shift yesterday, so I just came to see how she's doing. I'll get going now. I didn't have any plans with her, and you got here first. I'll just leave. Wait, what? Why is he acting like this? Why can't all three of you hang out together? We'll stop. Alright, I got it. Have fun, you two. Sorry. He is my boyfriend. Anyway, let's go somewhere. Do you mind if it's crowded? We should go out to eat. Going out again. That's fine, but watch your health. If you take it too easy, your body will get weak before you even know it, and then you'll have a really hard time. Oh, right. If you're not feeling well, let me know right away. I'm not trying to push you to your limit or anything. Well, there you go, Spacey. I'm pretty worried about you too, but I think Shin's trying to show you how much he cares about you. This game is like crack. It's like so addictive. Not even kidding. We're back. You walked around quite a bit, but you didn't seem to have too much trouble. Maybe it's because you got to take a lot of breaks. Anyway, I'll be going home now. Why are you making such a confused looking face? You're still not recovered. It would be a problem if I came in now. Or are you that sure that I'm your boyfriend? Ha! I guess he's right, Spacey. Then again, he did use his key to come into your room before. I guess that doesn't count? I've wanted to ask this for a while, but right now, how do you feel about me? Am I a childhood friend to you? Family? Or do you actually accept that I'm your boyfriend? Before I was kind of forceful about getting you to accept me as your boyfriend, but now I'm confused. I did a lot for you to finally see me in that way, to have that sense of something more between us. But now I feel like I need to hold back. I don't want to end up getting treated as a brother again because of it. Since you can't remember, I'm going to say this again. I want us to be together, Spacey. I don't want to just be treated like a brother. That is kind of how I see you. No, I need some time. Then just do the same as you've been doing and think about it. Anyway, I'll be going now. Thanks for today. That is kind of how I see you. Was that meant as a brother? Wait, I don't understand what he meant by that, because that could have been like, that is how I see you. I got it as I don't want to be seen like a brother, and then that is how I see you. What does that mean? As a boyfriend or a brother? Because you could take that as, he said, like, I want us to be together, I don't want you to see me as a brother. That is how I see you. As in, I see you as a brother. Or no, that is how I see you, as my boyfriend. They should have been a little more clear with that, like, no, I see you like my brother. You're like a brother to me, or like, you're my boyfriend. Because, like, I would have preferred to say, no, you're my boyfriend. Because, but I don't know. Whatevs. So he decided to ask you out again. But he's pretty straightforward. Normally another guy might assume that you were still going out. He's got a harsh personality, but maybe you should take him seriously. Well, I feel like we screwed that up. I don't know. This is so difficult. Oh, good morning. It looks like you've been able to take off most of your bandages. You still don't look your best, but you seem to be recovering nicely. That's a relief. Oh, it's also alright for you to keep the bandages on during work. Ever since you returned, we've had more customers become regulars. So you're bringing in those kinds of customers. Good morning! Oh, hey, it's Sawa! I heard you both have the same job, but this is the first time we've actually seen her here. Hey, you're looking pretty lively. That's good. Oh, right, manager. I just thought of it, but maybe we could have an employee fireworks show. With just employees? But isn't the big Arakawa fireworks show today? I'm sure people will go to that. Why do the employees here need to have one? Because of the show in whatever. I don't think Spacey can go there now, do you? I'd feel really bad going there without her. Wait, she's doing this for you? I figured that we could at least have fun fireworks show here for her here, all nice and local. Huh, that's a great idea. Wow, that sounds fun. Isn't that great, Spacey? I think going to the big show might be pushing it. We should send Toma and Mine a message about this. Oh, maybe we should invite Shin too. Want to give him a call? But he has prep school today. I think he would get mad if you called him so early in the morning. And she's calling him. He picked up. Here, take the phone. Sawa, why are you calling at a time like this? Spacey, is that you? Fireworks? What, with you and Sawa? He seems surprisingly interested. Maybe you should explain. I got it. I'll head over later. I'll give you a call when you get off work, so tell me where and when. See you later. So he'll come? That's great! I knew he'd accept if you asked him. Oh, Shin's coming too! I got an answer from Toma and Mine. They'll be here as well. That's great! This will be fun! Alright, that's enough of that. We'll be opening up shops, so get ready. Since we're going to be having fun later, let's work extra hard for the customers now. I like this version of manager. He's more fun. He's nice. Not like the one in EQ's one, where he is all angry. In the beginning of the anime, we all work at the cafe, including Kent, which is just adorable to see him because he wears this little, like, he looks like a little pastry chef, and it's just so adorable to see him in his uniform. All right, let's do this one next. This one's amazing. Wait, Sawa, why do you keep choosing the rocket fireworks? Normal people just light sparklers. Huh? But rockets are way more flashy and awesome. Oh, I know. How about we attach some sparklers to the rockets? That's dangerous. How strange. I could have sworn I was invited to watch fireworks with my coworkers, not asked to babysit kids. I don't mind either way, but just make sure you don't burn any buildings down. I love how in Japan you can just light off the fuck out of fireworks. It's like, I just feel like going outside and lighting off some bottle rockets. Woo! Like, you'd think that's what we do in America all the time. Like, wow, fireworks! Only on the 4th of July do we blow shit up. And even then it's douchey. Like, seriously, go to a fireworks show. Don't be lighting them off in the woods. Don't be a dumbass. People are dumbasses. Anyway. I thought you weren't here for a minute, but then I saw you in the corner with your sparkler. It seemed just like you. It's easier to sit here than it looks. I guess you can use it as a chair, but make sure not to lean back and fall. Mind if I sit next to you? I'd like a sparkler too. Aww. Aww. Are you having fun at all? If you're too tired to stand over there with everyone, I could call them over for you. It's fun just being with you. I know we want to say nice things to him. We want to try to get a good path here. All right, that's enough of the cliche phrases. You're not very honest about these kinds of things. It's kind of creepy. I actually like a bit of excitement. Oh, I see. That's unexpected. He doesn't seem that way at all. We've talked about it again, right? About my dad? A drunk guy picked a fight with him, and when he punched him, he happened to hit a really bad spot. And the guy died from it. I'm sure you can imagine, but after that, everyone started avoiding me too. Aw. It wasn't exactly bullying. They were just afraid, I guess. Back then, I wasn't so unfriendly with others as I am now, so it was really hard for me to bear it all. I love the fact that he's wearing 2 different colored boots. It's not unnecessary, but they all looked at me as if I were some sort of demon. I understand now why they treated me like that, and I know what we did to the dead guy and his family was terrible. My dad was drunk too, so he wasn't able to hold back. There's plenty of blame to go around. Back then, I was just a little kid. I couldn't understand why people called my dad a murderer. I couldn't understand why people alienated me like that. But even back then, you and Toma didn't change at all. When people jeered at me, you defended me, and you brought me out to places like this. There were a lot of places I wasn't able to go, so it was kind of annoying. But if you and Toma were there, I doubt I would have been able to even be around other people like this. I never told you before your accident happened, but I'm grateful. Are you an idiot? That's not something you should apologize for. It's not your fault. And I'm telling you so you can remember again. Don't apologize, just remember. He is so bitchy. I think it's the guilt? I don't know. Anyway, how about we call those loud people over here? You just sit tight, I'll be right back. Shin's got a lot of issues, too. He seems kind of arrogant, but he has a lot to overcome that's made his attitude like that. And you've shared in those memories with him tonight. Let's get all your memories back quickly for Shin's sake, too. I just want to keep going so much, but I feel like since we're at a new pass, it's probably a new day, we should... Yeah, we're at the 12th. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this part here, and we will continue when we come back in the next part. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.